host of the Gridiron.
Just in case the Giants don't draft a quarterback this year, right? Should the Giants pass on drafting a quarterback this year? So they would still obviously need another quarterback, right? But if they had Winston, if they were to bring Winston in on the cheap, then instead of give you you can push a lot of his what you owe him into the next season, into the 2026 season, right? When we have a lot more salary cap money in the next season, a lot more. I like you a lot, right? Yeah. You can get, Winston, probably his cap hit might be like $3 million, maybe $4 million this season. And he would be your starting quarterback, right? Obviously, you would still need another quarterback because you can't go into the season, obviously, with two, right? There are plenty of other guys out there. The Giants could certainly, if they're not too high, right, on one of these quarterbacks. They might look at this class, the 2025 class, and it's like, not too thrilled to death. Maybe, we can see Ward, Sanders, okay, but we're not taking them with pick number 3. So guess what? By the time, probably by the time round 2 rolls around, guess who's going to be off the board? Sanders and Ward, right? So that's going to leave you with, some of the other guys. But they might look at some of those other guys and it might be like, these guys are kind of like, might be backups at best. Maybe. I'm just saying, maybe, right? So, if you draft a quarterback in the 2nd or 3rd round, he can be maybe your backup quarterback for the future, right? If you don't plan on keeping Tommy Chicken Cutler Parmesan around forever, right? You need a backup quarterback. Maybe you can draft one in the earlier round, 2nd round, 3rd round. There's going to be quite a few of them out there, but it can be interesting to see how many get taken in the top, the 1st round, right? But the Giants don't think there's a quarterback worthy of the number 3 overall pick. They might have to pass on him, right? And one thing you see a lot of, I tell you what, is that apparently, this class coming up here is supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be a heck of a lot better than the class we got, right now. Where are we at here? Wait. Is this it? Now what is this? This is NFL mock draft database. Now, there's so many of them out there, but they got, let's see here. Out of, according to them, this is the draft database for next season. Right? It is amazing. If you want to know who the Giants are going to draft in the 2099 draft, just type in 2099 NFL draft, and there'll be mock drafts for that, and you can see who the Giants are. It is unbelievable, But in the draft next season, there's a bunch of them these out there, but this one here, I said, is the NFL mock draft database. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 10 quarterbacks in the top 50. Meaning, like the same thing, like with how like PFF, they have their top like 100 or whatever, ranked, right? As far as is one, it doesn't matter, 1 to 100. So in that one, the mock, they have all those quarterbacks ranked in the top 50. PFF this season here has 2 quarterbacks ranked in the top 50. That's it. Let me see where we at here. That's it. Okay, here we go. All right, Cam Ward, I think, is number 17. Yeah. He's the first quarterback that they have, PFF. They got, where are we at here? 2025 NFL Draft Profile, PFF's top 200 draft prospects. So number 1 is Hunter. Then they got Carter at number 2. Right? Then they got McMillan, the wide receiver. Imagine pairing him with Malik. Whew. You got Wandale, because then the thing is, you have McMillan, you got Malik, you have and you got Jameis throwing the ball to him. Woo. Anyway, then they got Graham at 4, who I would like to see him pick. I mean, put him next to Sexy. Wow, that would be nice. But the first quarterback that PFF has for this season, right, is at number 17, Cam Ward. Cam. All right, then I said the next quarterback they got is obviously Shedeur Sanders, but he is ranked number 42. He doesn't even have a first-round grade. I mean, according to number 42. Let's see. Then we got, So in the top 50, all right, just PFF. That's all I'm going by. All right, PFF, top 50 college prospects, obviously, coming out in the draft. Top 50. They got 2 quarterbacks. This other one here, this mock NFL mock draft database, they have, 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 10 quarterbacks in the top 50. They got Nelson from, now I don't know if these guys are in any particular order or not. That I don't know. But they got Nelson from UTEP, Sellers from South Carolina, of course, Manning, right, from Texas, Drew Allar from Penn State, Jackson Arnold from Auburn, Moss from Louisville, Carson Beck from Miami. So they might have back-to-back studs coming out. The U, right? Weigman from Houston, Jalen Daniels from Kansas, and Nico, I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, from Tennessee, right? Then there's a couple other guys. They got Nussmeier from LSU. He's ranked 103. The guy from Arizona State is the quarterback from Arizona State is 109. Guy from Duke is Grayson Loftus is number 118. Nate Johnson from Vanderbilt is 123. Yeah, they got a guy from Alabama, another guy from Arkansas State. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They got 17 quarterbacks in the top 200 for next year's draft, anyway. All right. Meanwhile, let's see here. Where are we at here? I don't know. Let me said. Okay, Sanders is number 42. Let me see where the next quarterback is at. This is once again according to PFF. That's all it is. Okay, Dylan Gabriel from Oregon is 72. That's not even. So basically they got Ward is a first. They got would be picked in the first 32, right? So he's a first rounder. Then they got Sanders would be in the second round. Then they got Gabriel is pick 72 would be in the third round, right? And I don't know if they have anybody else in the top 100. Why was it 90? I'll just go to Jalen Milroe. Anybody else? Oh no, Howard. Okay, so Howard is 100 from Ohio State, and Milroe is number 96. So those guys, because there are compensatory picks, those guys would be at the end of the third round. So according to PFF, in the top 100, they got 5 guys, right? They got one guy, first round, another guy in the second round. They got 3 guys in the third round, right? Once again, it's just speculation and everything. There's another one here, NFL Draft Buzz. They got, their number one ranked quarterback is Arch Manning. Then they got the Nico guy from Tennessee. Sellers, he's their third ranked guy. Nussmeier is their fourth ranked guy. Daniels is number 5. Allar is number 6. Levitt, I guess that's how you pronounce it, 7. Arnold is number 8. Moss is 9. Beck is 10. So, but I mean, they all graded out, according is that their rating, the quarterback rating. Archie Manning graded out the highest according to this here. He graded out 93.5. So, I mean, just because obviously the Giants need a quarterback, this, that, and the other thing. There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks coming out in the draft next year. A lot. And as I just pointed out, according to the one, right? There's they got quite a few of them might be going in the first round. Now, and once again, I'd be shocked if the Giants are drafting anywhere over the Giants are drafting 20 and above. I'd be shocked next season, right? Chances are, once again, the Giants will be drafting in the teens or in the top 10 once again. And they'll have a good chance at picking a quarterback. We'll have to wait and see. The thing is that you don't know if Schoen and Daboll are going to be around, regardless of whoever's here, right? If they pass on drafting a quarterback this season, right, a starting quarterback this season, you have to wait and see, obviously, who's going to be around next year. But if it's Schoen and Daboll, or if it's a new coach and a new GM, right, they'll certainly have a good chance next season of picking up. And we saw, right, we saw, we're not so sure about McCarthy because of his injury, but with Penix, right, I mean, a couple of these guys that got drafted after the Giants picked at number 6 seem like, they might be, Knicks, right? Right, Penix, right? I mean, so it seemed like some of these guys might be pretty good. I said we'll have to wait and see what McCarthy does. Well, probably this season we'll find out what McCarthy's made of. If he comes back and he's healed up and everything like that, we'll have to wait and see. But there is that option, right? I mean, because there's a lot of things the Giants could draft somebody in the 3rd round. Later on, I think maybe they can develop him. Maybe he could be the backup quarterback, right? But I said, if you bring Jameis Winston in here, right, he's only been around for 10 years, only 31. The guy can still play football. He can still throw the football. It's just you got to realize that, we're not going to the Super Bowl. And we're not, it wouldn't be his fault, right? But, but if you're only paying a guy like $6-7 million a season, I mean, right, you can't expect too much, right? So you don't really hope that hope that they're doing what's best for the team, meaning Schoen and Daboll, because it's like, they're like, well, you're Sanders and Ward, neither one's worthy of a number 3 pick. Shane's always said, I'm always trying to do what's best for the team, right? What's best for the organization, right? So does he stay true to his word and say that he's not worth the number 3 pick? Got to pass on him. We'll grab somebody later on. But there is not a starting quarterback there who's worthy of the number 3 overall pick. And we got to pass. We're doing what's best for the organization, right? Or they're like, yo, our jobs are on the line here. If we don't get ourselves a quarterback, so we got to draft the quarterback. I don't care. I don't care who's there. I don't care if the guy's blind. We're taking somebody at number 3. Our job is on the line, so we're taking a quarter. So we'll have to wait and see.